Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Joker.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now a handoff looking right. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Bears nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Watson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. get it down this time to the 17. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Chicago.
To throw is Watson.
I'm not sure that this play...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
In on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Up 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. Back, back, back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
It's something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
The pass.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And less than a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, Niners 14, Bears 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
What is that? 20. 57. Touchdown, defense. 57 from the line. Yo.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Watson.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 45-yard line.
Back 55. Back 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get it. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 6 minutes. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 58, right over there. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Cohen, the ball
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
First down.
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bears ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And this is 3rd.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, 49ers. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
At the 25-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Watson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Watson 6 yards.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Bosa on the stop. No gain on the play. And it brings up
throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
7 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.